Hey, 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 everybody. And I gotta tell you, this change of season cold is kicking my butt, which is gonna lead me up to today's subject. I wanna talk a little bit about online doctors. You know what I'm talking about because everybody online nowadays is some kind of doctor. From doctor or therapist Google to your friends to strangers. Everybody online's got an opinion of your symptoms. You could have 2 symptoms and they've got 20 different diagnoses. I'm telling you. So be careful and make sure you keep your family doctor. Because just because somebody has an opinion doesn't make it so. Every year I get this cold. Every year. It never fails. I know that somewhere between November and December, generally between Thanksgiving and Christmas, yes, I am going to be sick. I know this every year. Never fails. It's so predictable. Okay? I get the scratchy throat. Sometimes it comes with a headache, nausea, other symptoms. These symptoms in me could totally be the exact same symptoms in you, but could be something else. So for you to come to me and go, oh, my head hurts, oh, I'm nauseous, you could be pregnant. I could have a cold. Your friend down the lane could have pneumonia. This person over here could have cancer. This person back here could have who knows what. So look, we could get together and talk about how we alleviate the symptoms. What do you do for a headache? I take an Advil. This person over here takes an aspirin. This person takes a Bayer. This person back here takes, Tylenol. We could get together and talk about how to remedy a cough, a stomach ache, whatever. We should never get together, me and you, unlicensed, with Dr. Google and try to diagnose. Don't do it. Don't do it. Because let me tell you something. Dr. Google has not spent a single minute in medical school. Dr. Google does not have now, nor will he ever, have any kind of license in any kind of medical field, whether it be mental health or physical health. So let me tell you something. If you don't feel good, do not waste your time. You spend your time better resting than you would looking up Dr. Google's advice. Because you know who Dr. Google is? Dr. Google is the donkey down the lane who has nothing better to do but write a page of what they think, thought, could have, answered, might have, maybe died from of yesterday's, last week's diagnosis, symptoms. Yeah, seriously, that's about how accurate Dr. Google is. Dr. Google's accuracy of your symptoms are not even almost close to anything. Because I can go to Dr. Google and tell Dr. Google that I am feeling spiffy-loo. I am feeling top of the line, happy-go-lucky, whatever. And Dr. Google will tell me that I am happily suicidal. Dr. Google will tell me I have finally come to terms with the fact that I am dying of cancer. I mean, I shit you not. I shit you not. I'm not even going to tell you to do it, but I have done it. I have gone over to Dr. Google and told Dr. Google I was happy, and that was some of the diagnosis that Dr. Google came up with. I shit you not. Dr. Google told me that I was finally at peace with the fact that I was dying of cancer, and that's why I was so happy. And then another page told me that I was extremely happy because of the psychoneurosis of the bullshit of coming to terms with being suicidal. Which I can honestly say I am not either one. I am not suicidally dying of cancer. So don't anybody out there worry, because Dr. Google did not get it right. Dr. Google does not have a clue. Sorry. Yeah, I know, right? And on a good day, I would have never thought, But hey, I mean, Magic 8 Ball says don't believe it. I mean, it's like, yeah, I'd put as much faith in Dr. Google's diagnosis as I do my Magic 8 Ball. It's like the crystal ball says, it's insane. So, if you're not feeling good, which right now I feel like crap, but, the world's going to keep spinning, right? Right now I have a headache, sore throat, I'm a little bit tired. My chest hurts. Other than that, I'm feeling good according to Dr. Google. But, I don't know. I've got that change of season cold, like I said, and I get it every year. And yes, it is a change of season cold because I had it diagnosed a few years in a row by my family doctor, the same doctor. And, it is amazing to me how many people will run out and take the advice of Dr. Google. And people, let me tell you, that is a scary thought. Please, please, do not do that. Do not take the advice of Dr. Google. Do not start a medication or some kind of BS remedy based on what Dr. Google has to say. Because you need to know, before you even consider what Dr. Google has to say, you need to know that the opinion there is of more than one person. On Google, these blogs are set up by 3 to 5 people, if not more, who have never spent a minute in medical school. And if they have, they were there just long enough to be dangerous. They have just enough information and maybe have a kernel of truth in what they're telling you, and the rest is BS because they either flunked out, quit, or left the medical school or the medical industry for whatever reason. Now they're sitting around on Google giving their personal, hear me well, they're sitting around on Google giving their personal, not their professional, their personal opinion of your symptoms. And that can be very dangerous for you. Because they do not know. They have not done blood tests. They have not done x-rays, ultrasounds, EKGs, whatever else may need to be done to figure out what's going on inside your body. They're basically just giving you a one-size-fits-all thought on what they think could possibly be going on with you. So don't fall for it. Don't run out and start a Bayer regimen. Don't run out and, start a vitamin regimen without talking to a licensed professional doctor. Doctor on Demand is a very good app, and it's sponsored by, run by, made by Dr. Phil, I think. I have looked it over a little bit, and most insurances will cover that app, and it is run by, you will, when you pull up a doctor on the Doctor on Demand app, it is an actual licensed doctor, and it is and or a therapist. And so whichever field, again, that you need, if you don't want to go to a doctor's office, but you want to actually talk to a licensed doctor, and I don't use it myself, but I have researched it enough to know that the doctors on the app, Doctor on Demand, are actual doctors, are actual licensed therapists. I wouldn't call myself a fan of Dr. Phil, but I do watch his show every now and then. And I will say that I have his app on my phone, and I have checked it out. I have not actually used it, so I cannot tell you the quality of service you will get, but I do know that from doing my research that the doctor that you will be face-to-face with at the time of the service is a licensed doctor or therapist. So, and their opinion will matter for something. And that's what you want. You don't want Dr. Google. You don't want Dr. Friend. You don't want Dr. Facebook, Dr. Twitter, Dr. Instagram, Dr. Tweeter. You don't want some BS doctor. And if you are not sure that you're getting the advice that you need or the information that you need from a doctor from online, then by all means go to your doctor's office if you do not have a family doctor, because trust me, I understand that too. I went years without having a family doctor or a family eye doctor. I went years because I understand not everybody has insurance, and it's not always easy to come up with a consistent doctor. But if all else fails, go to the emergency room, because we all know they are licensed doctors, and we all know that they will help you, and they will give you an accurate diagnosis, because that's what they are trained to do. They are trained to give you a diagnosis, an accurate diagnosis under pressure in a matter of a few hours. So, stay away. Can't stress that enough. When you're having issues, stay away from Dr. Google. Stay away from Dr. Facebook. Because let me tell you something. Your friends mean well. They do. They mean well. And in all honesty, I've had people come to me and say, because they know that, I have children. I have 4 children. And I have grandchildren, and they've come to me and said, my baby's doing this, and what do you think? And I will let them know, look, first off, this is just my opinion. And anytime I'm giving some kind of medical thought, I will let my friend, my daughter, and even my husband, I will let them know that, look, this is just a thought. It has no educational medical basis behind it. But, it could be this and it could be that. But before you start to medicate, listen to me, people. It's okay to go get advice from Sally, from Aunt Beth, from Uncle Willie, from Daddy, Papa, Mama, Auntie's cousins, Uncle. It's okay to get advice, and I guarantee you this, everybody's going to have something different, from the young to the old, And it's all their own personal experience. That's the funny part about it, because everybody's experience of something is always different. My headache could be caused by my change of season cold. Your headache could be caused by your visual problems. Aunt Sally's could be due to her sinus issues. So seriously, it's okay to talk about these things and go, hey, Advil worked for my headache. But it's not okay to go and say, hey, you've got cancer, you've got a brain tumor. No. Dr. Google, Aunt Sally, and Facebook don't know this. Okay? And you need to keep your doctor. You need to keep your doctor and go to your doctor. And don't get caught up in giving medical advice yourself, because your friends will come to you and go, hey, well, what did your doctor say? Well, my doctor told me what was right for me. And so you need to go to your doctor or your local emergency room or your local urgent care and figure out what's right for you. Because I cannot diagnose you. I do not have enough information. I have not run enough tests. I have not, I just can't. I cannot, and I don't want to see you get hurt. I don't want to see you get hurt, so here's my advice to you, my personal advice to you. If you have symptoms of anything, whether it's mental, physical, whatever, whether it's in your body, out your body, around your body, whatever. Here's my advice to you. If you're comfortable with it, talk to your friends, talk to your family about your symptoms, get your diagnosis from your doctor. Not Dr. Google. Go, like I said, to an urgent care. Urgent care is great. They will give you the same diagnosis and the same care and the same love and respect as an emergency room, only faster. However, if you cannot go to an urgent care, then by all means go to an emergency room and or your family physician. Either way, get your advice, get your medical regimens, your medicine, your vitamins, your whatever that you're going to ingest from a licensed doctor. Because if you don't, you could be causing yourself more harm than good. And with that, I'm going to wrap this up because it is a gloomy Wednesday. And it is supposed to snow in my world tomorrow here in bum-flippin' Missouri. It's supposed to snow. I know, right? Last week it was 90 degrees. This week it's 30. But anyway, you wonder why I got change of season cold, right? Anyway, on my way out the digital door, I just want to remind you guys, I can be found all over the web now. I'm on Instagram, I'm here on YouTube, and I am on Facebook. I love to make things, I love to talk about things, and I love to make friends. So, here's my information, here's where I can be found, and if you check it out, you can see what I'm doing, where and when. So, take the time, take a minute to look me up, and I want you all to be well out there. I want you to be safe. I want you to be well. I want you to be physically and mentally healthy. So, please, take the time to take care of each other, but also take the time to take care of yourself. Because if you're not well, then you can't take care of anybody around you. And never, never take something on the advice of anyone other than not your friends, not your cousins, not your aunties, uncles, your licensed physician.